starring Lee Marvin.
Oh, Michael?
Oh. Are you the man that called about the bail bond?
That's right. I'm Pat Wilson. Sure appreciate you coming down here. Like I told you, I'm a little bit hot. I didn't think it'd be smart coming to your office.
Who's the bond for?
Friend of mine, J. Carty, you know him?
Carty? Well, he's in for $80,000.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's a pretty big bail bond, Mr. Wilson. What are you going to put up for collateral?
You. You're the collateral.
I finally succeeded in putting Ed Carty, big-time extortionist, behind bars. It was only until he could be brought to trial, the time it looked like the charge would stick. Our one problem was that Jeffrey Tanner, our principal witness against Carty, had disappeared. It looked like murder. But if we could prove it, Carty would be out of circulation permanently. And I felt pretty good about that. My name is Frank Ballinger, Detective Lieutenant, M Squad, a special detail of the Chicago Police.
All right, thanks.
Good morning, Captain.
Oh, hi, Frank.
What's the matter with you?
We just bailed out Ed J. Carty.
Bailed him out?
Yeah.
They can't do that.
I know they can't, but they did.
You know he'll skip. He won't stand still for a trial. Sooner or later, we're going to find Tanner's body, and then we'll have him on a murder rap.
Frank, I know he's going to skip, and I know how hard you worked to put him away. But nevertheless, he's out.
But the bail was $80,000. Who'd put up that kind of money for Carty?
I don't know. Arthur Michaels is the bond broker on it.
Yeah, well, I'm having a talk with Arthur Michaels.
Just a minute, Lieutenant. Mr. Carty and I are having a private conference.
That's right, Ballinger. You'll have to wait your turn.
Let's see outside a minute, Mike.
Oh, the lieutenant wants to know who put up the collateral for my bail.
That's right.
I'm sorry. The law says I don't have to give out that information.
Okay, Mike, I'll be back and I can talk to you.
Oh, why don't you get a court order, Lieutenant? I hear you can get one real easy in 3 days if you work fast. And don't worry about me jumping my bail. I wouldn't do that. The friend who put it up is very close to me. All right, hit me. Hit me.
I'll get that court order. It won't take 3 days.
Well, I did what you wanted. Now get my son back.
Don't rush me, Mike.
We made a deal. You said...
I know what I said. I'm going to need him a few more hours.
Carty, don't you double-cross me. If anything happens to that boy,
You're going to get your boy back soon, Mike. But any wrong moves, we're going to have to detain him. Forcibly.
I checked Carty's finances, his bank account, his property. The best he could have come up with was a $20,000 bond. It had to be someone else who posted his bail bond. We put a tail on Carty and a stakeout in his apartment. One man in front, one in back, day and night.
Lieutenant? I'm Juke, Mr. Michael's secretary.
Oh, hi. Did Mr. Michael send you down?
No, I wanted to talk to you myself.
Why won't you come in first? Miss Woodley, this is Captain Gray. This is Mr. Michael's secretary. Won't you sit down, please?
I hope I'm not interfering, but Mr. Michael's son, Paul, is he in some kind of trouble? Police trouble?
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, you see, we've been going together, and I had a date with him last night. He went out on some business first, and he never came back.
Never came back where?
To the office. When he didn't show up, I called his house, and Mr. Michael said he came home and went to bed. He was sick.
What makes you think he's in some kind of trouble?
Well, I thought it was strange that Paul didn't call me. And then today, Mr. Michaels acted so funny. Then you came, and I was afraid Paul had gotten arrested or something.
Where is Paul now?
That's just it. I called his house again, and Mrs. Michael said he was in bed with a cold. But Paul would have talked to me, if it was just a cold, I mean.
Tell me, do you type the bail bond papers in the office?
Yes, I do.
Did you type one for Edward Carty this morning?
No,
Are you sure that you weren't asked to drop any papers on Carty?
not recently. Is there some connection with Paul?
Well, I don't think so. Miss Woodley, why don't you just go back to the office? If anything comes up, we'll be sure to let you know.
Oh, I hope there's nothing wrong.
It couldn't be anything serious, otherwise Mr. Michaels would have told you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. And thank you very much for coming down.
Well, Michaels bails out Carty, but there's no bail bond papers, and Michael's son's gone. Well, there could be a connection.
Sure, if they had his kid, they could force him to put up the bond.
Mm-hmm. And maybe the kid just has a cold.
Why don't we find out? Woodley? Mr. Michaels in?
Yes, but his wife's with him.
All right, thank you. I'll wait.
Did you find out anything yet?
Not yet. Mrs. Michaels? I'm Lieutenant Ballinger of the Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
Questions? About what?
Your son, Paul, I understand something's happened to him.
What do you mean happened?
Can you tell me where he is?
Oh, of course. He's home with a cold, that's all.
I just went by the house, Mrs. Michaels. Nobody answered the doorbell.
Well, he must have been sleeping. After all, he's sick.
Where is he, Mrs. Michaels?
What are you getting at?
We have reason to believe that your son, Paul, has been kidnapped.
You have no reason to believe that. After all, nobody has said anything.
Anything wrong, Doris?
He went by the house to see Paul.
Come on, level with me, Mike. Nobody answered the doorbell.
In my office. You're smart, Ballinger, and I appreciate a smart cop. But not right now.
I'm going to tell you something, Mike. If your son's been kidnapped, you better tell us. We can help before things get worse.
Oh, stop it, Ballinger.
Mike, tell him. Maybe they can help.
All right, so they got him. When did they get him? When?
Last night.
You want your son back?
You're darn right I do, but in one piece. And that's why you're keeping out of it.
You think keeping us out of it is going to guarantee you anything? We want to help you, Mike.
Don't give me that. You don't care what happens to my son. You want Carty. When I get Paul back, you can do anything you want, but not before.
Supposing Carty runs with him, holds him as a hostage.
He won't.
We're not worried about the money, Lieutenant. We don't care if Carty jumps bail. But we mustn't interfere.
You pull Carty in on any kind of a charge, my son's as good as dead. Leave him alone. He'll send Paul back.
I want to help you, Mike. Now talk to me.
No! I've bailed him 12 times. I know what he can do when he's crossed. This way out, Ballinger. I'm not giving Carty an excuse to kill my son.
You just did. I was on my way back to M Squad when I got a hurry-up call from the captain. A body had just been fished out of the Chicago River. Its description matched Jeffrey Tanner, our missing witness against Ed Carty. I didn't need a second look to know the description checked. Now it didn't matter about the bail bond. We could put Carty back in jail on a charge for which there is no bail, first-degree murder. I radioed the men at the stakeout on Carty's apartment. They said he was still inside. She said he was still here.
Well, he hasn't left the building. Chunks are staked out and back, and I've been watching in the lobby since he got in.
Come on, Carty, open up. set up a blockade to stop Ed Carty if he tried to leave Chicago. Meanwhile, I had only one lead to work on, Paul Michael's kidnappers. If I could find them, they might lead me to Carty.
Who contacted you about the bond? He's gonna let Paul go now.
Why?
Why? Because he's running. He won't drag Paul with him.
Carty's gonna keep our boy as long as it's to his advantage.
So hostage?
Why not? He's not wanted of extortion anymore. It's murder. Tanner's murder. He'll do anything to get away.
Oh, Lieutenant, do you think he's still alive?
He'll be alive as long as he needs him. That's why we gotta get to them now.
Gene, come in here, please.
All right, now, who contacted you?
It was a phone call. A man with a whiskey voice. He said they had my boy. And if I wanted him back safe, I should get the bond out for Carty right away. It's about Paul.
Did anything happen last night before Paul left the office? A phone call, anything like that?
Yes, I took a phone call around 8:30.
The caller mention his name?
No, but Paul said it was a Mr. Wilson, Pat Wilson, that was it.
Was there anything distinctive about the caller's voice?
Yes, it was a hoarse voice.
Paul was supposed to be at the Seahorse Bar, but he never got inside.
Well, how do you know that?
I went there. His car was still parked at the curb, and the owner hadn't seen him.
I'll try to think. In either one of the phone calls, was there any noise in the background, music, anything like that?
Yes, I heard several voices in the background.
And the phone call could have come from the Seahorse Bar.
But Carty was in jail at the time.
Well, he had to have outside help, which means that he must have had a visitor when he was in jail. All right, thank you.
The jail list showed that Ed Carty had two visitors, a man and a woman. The man had signed in as Joe Jackson and the woman as Betty Jean Smith. Their addresses were phonies. The clerk gave me a vague description. The woman was pretty with black hair. The man was big, heavy-set, and he had a whiskey voice. A heavy-set man and a brunette woman. The lead was slim. But I had one more item to check out. The place Paul Michaels had been headed for when he was nabbed. The Seahorse Bar.
Give me a little bourbon on the rocks, huh?
You a copper?
So? Nice place you got here.
Want to buy it?
No, thanks.
I took it over a couple of months ago. Seahorse. White elephant would be more like it.
Yeah, I'm looking for a man. His name is Wilson, kind of heavy set. Was he in here last night? Does that mean you don't know? You're not talking?
Who gives a name? Half my customers are heavy set. I used to be heavy set. Hey, wait a minute. Goozy. Knows everybody. Cages drinks from me. Spends weekends in the drunk tank, so don't tell me you're a cop. He'll clam up. Hey, Goozy.
Let me sleep.
Guy here wants to buy you a drink.
Yeah? Well, that's real nice of you.
He's looking for somebody named Wilson. Help him out.
Why? What for?
He owes me money.
Money? Well, how much?
2 bills.
200. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Awful lot. Jake Wilson?
Kind of a heavy-set fellow with a whiskey voice. Was he in here last night?
Jake Wilson's been working in Duluth for 5 years. I didn't think you meant Jake, but I was awful thirsty.
Look, were you here last night?
Where else is a guy gonna go? They don't let me go in the library anymore.
Well, maybe he's using a different name, but he called me at 8:30 last night and told him to meet me here. He was going to pay me off. Well, I showed he'd already gone.
I didn't see you last night.
Yeah, you were asleep.
Yeah. Big fella, huh? What's a whiskey voice?
You know, kind of hoarse. Look, maybe this girl's with him. She's got dark hair, real good looking.
You wouldn't be talking about Kenny Fowler, would you?
Who?
Kenny Fowler lives down the street in the rooming house. Got a hoarse voice. He was in last night with his wife.
His wife?
Yeah, Betty Jean.
Betty Jean? No, it wouldn't be Fowler. Well, here, have the bartender throw this away. And thanks for your help, Susie.
Sorry I couldn't help you, Copper.
The records showed that Kenny Fowler was an ex-merchant seaman with a long record of assaults and petty robbery. His wife, Betty Jean, had done 2 years as Fowler's accomplice in a holdup. We staked out their house and waited. We didn't have to wait long. After about an hour, Betty Jean Smith came out with 2 large cartons of groceries. She was obviously expecting someone.
It's Fowler, all right.
Yeah, he's going someplace with that load of groceries.
You get your hands up.
He's clean.
I'll stay with him. You take a look around the boat.
Okay.
Where you go with that load of groceries?
Work for the guy that owns that boat. Getting it ready for a fishing trip.
Must be a long trip from the looks of that load.
Boss is a big eater. So am I. What's he want?
He's looking for a friend of yours, Ed Carty.
Carty? He's in jail. I ain't seen him for a year.
You're a liar. You just went to see him in jail.
Man, how wrong can you cops get?
Wrong guess. Sorry, we made a mistake.
World comes to an end. Cop makes a mistake.
You know, there's something phony about this, fella.
Yeah. You think he spotted us before we got to him?
Sure, he left the wrong boat to throw us off.
He said he was going fishing.
Fishing? There's no fishing tackle on that boat. There's not even a bait tank.
We better get back.
No, not until he leads us to the right boat.
That's it, buddy.
They're coming back, Carty. Well, shove off and let's get out of here.
Hey, mister, you in the speedboat. Pull over here, police.
Steamboat's gonna pick him up.
All right, pour it on. Keep going.
They got a murderer on board. They're going to head for Canada. We got to stop them. Come on, pour it on.
Two engines. He's gaining on us. Is that all she can take?
Can't you go any faster? Come on, let's go. All right, pull up alongside of her. You all right?
Oh, boy, am I glad to see you, Lieutenant.
Ed Carty's body was never recovered from the lake. Paul Michaels and Jean are married now, and they have a little collateral of their own.
Squad. Starring Lee Marvin.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Ballinger, Detective Frank Ballinger from the M Squad. You know, the most popular show on television. I'm here to give you kiddos a little advice. What you need to do is to like and subscribe, and take the big jump and hit that notification bell so you'll get notified when new content is released. Don't be a spaz. Like and subscribe. Captain Gray will be awfully happy if you do, if you know what I mean.